Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and absolute delight to bring you a puzzle. Now, there's a couple of thick blue lines in this puzzle, and I don't recommend that to setters because of the difficulty of seeing pencil marks across the blue lines. But these are a completely new type of line that has never been seen or heard of before. Probably won't be again after this. So I'm going to give the constructor some license. If I was to create the whole puzzle again, I'm not sure I know in Sudoku Maker how to make thermos and lines different size. So I might mess it up a different way. So I mean, this will be solvable. Actually, if you put digits here, you can actually see them when the cursor's not on the line. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And this has come in from, I want to say Turkey, but I'm told the country is now Turkey. And I'm probably going to struggle to get used to that being an older person. But anyway, the constructor's two names, her first name and her surname, are the first names of two sisters who were at my son's school once. And they had a Turkish mother. So there we go. That's just fantastic. But the pseudonym here is Alarark 50. And that is the constructor's name for the purposes of this video. I will go through the rules of this puzzle and these special lines in a moment. But first, I really do want to tell you about two things on Patreon, especially Detective Pets, brilliant Sudoku hunt for the month by Sandra and Nala, a human-dog combination, and Panthera, not a panther. And they are fantastic. It's the puzzles in it help you solve a domestic mystery for two pets who are ferreting out clues, not a ferret involved. And it's good fun. Do check it out, and you will be able to enter and get in line for a chance to win a collaboration solve with Simon, which has recently been done by the last month's winner, and that's going to be published tomorrow, I think, on the channel. So do check that out. Tomorrow's big day. No, it might be Monday. I can't remember whether Simon said it's going to be published Sunday or Monday, but one of them. What else? Let's finish off Patreon first. There's also Simon's solve of the GCHQ puzzle of the year from last year, a 2-hour video of watching Simon achieve certain goals through the use of Google to some extent. Well, you can't avoid it in that puzzle. And it is a really brilliant solve. So do check that out if you're on Patreon. And if you're not, you're missing gridogram and connections videos and perhaps solution videos to the previous month's puzzles. They're all up now for the alien invasion, if you're in the tier 1.5 or above. And now the thing I was going to come back to is, I'm not certain whether it's Monday that Simon's solve with a different mark as a collaboration is going up, but it's definitely Monday that we'll be back in the Blueprints house or in its adjunct, if you'll know what I mean if you've been watching it. And that'll be it'll be a live stream on the main channel. Check the live tab, 10 p.m. our time, I'm sure. Now, gosh, there's so much. Well, I mean, that is a bit subject to whether I can get some sleep during the day, because watching the England game is going to take me to at least 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I'm going to have to be up at 10 p.m. to stream. So wow, it's going to be a busy day, Sunday Monday. There's also our apps. They do feature the Worms and Line Sudoku and Classic Sudoku too. Check those out. They're great fun. We've got some merch as well if you want that kind of stuff. And we're so near 700,000 subscribers. It'd be fantastic if we could get there. Do click the subscribe button if you've never bothered, and you will get our videos in your feed. Feed the algorithm for us. Right, let's have a look at Sums and Differences by Alarark 50. And normal Sudoku rules apply, 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Along each navy line, starting from the end marked with a circle, every nth cell is the sum of its two immediately adjacent cells on the line. So I guess if this was the sum, if that was a 6, that might be 2 and 4. That might be one way to achieve that. Every nth cell, I'm using a different character there, every nth cell, not nth, is the difference between its two immediately adjacent cells that are on the line. So if that was this cell, and that was 2, this might be 3, that might be 5. And 3 would be the difference between 2 and 5. And so every nth or mth cell, so if it was the third cell on this line, that would be every nth cell. That would be, that would be, that would be, that would be, and that would be. So if it was the third cell, you'd have 6 of those instances on the line. There is at least one nth and one mth cell on each line, the values of which must be deciphered by the solver. The values n and m are the same for each line. And then the normal rules that we would expect. Digits along a thermometer must increase from the bulb to the tip. On a black dot, one digit is double the other, and the clues outside the grid show the sum of the indicated diagonal. That's it. I mean, it's a strange line that we've never seen before. Give it a try. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. And my first impression of this rule is that it's not telling us very much at all. We don't know what n and m are, so we don't know where the nth and the mth cells are. We don't know any values. I mean, let's start with other things. Let's start with the black dots. So we've got, sorry about my printer going off there, random printer. We've got 2 black dots here. It means 3 digits connected, and they must be either 124 or 248, one way or the other. So this central digit will be a 2 or a 4. That's going to put, it's also going to require 2 and 4 to be in those 3 cells. These black dots are not so helpful at the moment. That could be the same as that. If not, this is a 124 or a 248 triple as well. What about, well, the little killers aren't any good. What about the thermos? I'm going to pencil mark them. I mean, there are other ways probably to see what's going on, but I'm going to pencil mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells. So 1, 2, 3 or 4, 2, 3, 4 or 5, 3, 4, 5 or 6, 4, 5, 6 or 7, 5, 6, 7 or 8, 6, 7, 8 or 9 there. Shall I just pause while the print is still going? Maybe it's stopped now. Anyway, let's keep going up here. So this is, oh, it's the same length. It doesn't look the same length, this line, but it is. So it's the same digits, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there we go. We can see the candidates enough in this box to know that 1 and 2 are not amongst them. And therefore this pair is 1 and 2. Simon would have achieved that much more simply by just questioning where 1 and 2 went in the box, and I just don't see thermos that way. There is only one place for 9 as well, so we can fill that in. Now this digit becomes a 9, and that means we can run along back down the thermo it's on, reducing the candidates by 1. Can't start with a 4 if we can't end with a 9. And now there's only one place for 8 in this box, so it is the thermos that are the place to start. Now that might be the end of the fun, because there's still 2 places for 7, 2 for 3, and so on. Does this 14 line get brought into focus? I don't think so. This black dot can't have an 8 on, but these digits can still be any of the black dot digits apart from 8. I mean, this one hasn't been stopped from being any of the black dot digits. Oh gosh, I don't know. What can we still do? Is there anything we can still do? Well, okay, there is now a relationship between a couple of these cells, but these are some way along the line. Oh, I suppose we were told that there is an nth and an mth cell on each line, and that includes this short 6-cell line. There's at least one nth cell or mth cell on it. And the rule applying to an nth or an mth cell is it's a relation between the cell before and after it. So N and M here must be selected from these cells. They must be 2, 3, 4, or 5. So they must be 2, 3, 4, or 5 for this line as well. If it was every second cell on this line, that would also be an nth. And that would be 2. Is that just impossible? I don't know. Now, there is a relationship between these two cells because they're on a thermo going that way. So this digit has to be higher than this digit. So this digit, what position is this on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this digit is the 6th digit on the line, and it cannot be the sum of that digit and that digit. Oh, that's quite interesting. Like, let me color that pink. I'll get rid of those colors. And these two yellow. Pink can't be the sum of those two yellows because this digit has to be higher on the same thermo. Oh, I see. Therefore, if the 6th digit on this line can't be the summing digit, the nth digit, then the 2nd and 3rd one can't be either, because they would have to, every nth, every 2nd would include position 6. Every 3rd would include position 6, because position 6 is a factor, is a multiple of 2 or 3. So, for the sum position, it must be either 4th or 5th on the line. Oh, well, that's quite interesting. So if it's 4th, it repeats there, 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 and there. And on this line, it would be 4th there. Now, is that impossible? Because if it is impossible, well, I mean, this is quite an interesting position here, because this digit is 5, 6, or 7. For this to be higher, if it was the sum of that and that, this digit would be low. It would be 1 or 2 on this. It would tell us which way round this black dot sequence went, and that was 1 or 2. And if this, the alternative is that these violet cells, every 5th cell is the summing cell. That's here and here. And that would be the sum of these two. Oh, there's going to be some, right. There's going to be a relationship. Especially if they're next to each other. There's going to be a weird relationship. Right. Let's just get rid of the color again, because I haven't actually found anything. But there's going to be a weird relationship if the two cells are next to each other. And they're a thing, oh goodness, yes. So imagine that this was the difference cell and this was the summing cell, positions 3 and 4. The sum would be the sum of that, of red and blue. But the difference would be the difference between yellow and green. And doesn't that mean that green and blue would have to be the same, and they can't be? Let's just put in some digits to just try and understand that relationship. Oh, okay, hang on. If I choose different digits, oh no, it is different. Look. That's weird. That works. So my hypothesis is wrong, that those two would have to be the same if the sum and the difference were next to each other. Because you could have 7 being the sum of 6 and 1, but 1 being the difference between 7 and 8. There's a kind of progression between 6, 7, 8. Ah, okay. So that was just hypothetical, but it means that my point is not valid. I was thinking that there was going to be a reason why on these lines you just couldn't have those be next to each other. Well, there is a reason why they can't be in positions 2 and 3. Yes, there's a very good reason why they can't be positions 2 and 3. And that is that position 6 would be a repeat of position, like it would be every nth cell and every mth cell. Position 6 would simultaneously have to be the sum of the two cells it was flanked by and the difference between them. And that's clearly impossible, because in one case it's the highest of the 3 digits, and in the other case it definitely isn't. Oh, yeah. No, of course. Oh, this is the revelation. I was thinking there's just not enough information to put any digits in this puzzle, but this is the key revelation now. The key revelation is that the length of the long line must be shorter than the multiple of the two positions of n and m. Now, I will try and explain to you why that is. I can do that. I can see that in my head. Let me just solidify my thought process around. Oh, it's simple. It's absolutely simple. But I found it very difficult. Oh, that's really clever. Right. That, when I was describing position 6 as being a repeat of position 2 and also a repeat of position 3, which it is, and therefore it didn't allow the compatibility of 2 and 3. That extends to many other cells on this line. How long is this line? I haven't counted it. 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 16, 17. It's 18 cells long. And if n and m, because of this line, we know that they're within the range 2 to 5, because they have to have cells both before and after them. And 6 doesn't have a cell after it, and 1 doesn't have a cell before it. So n and m are in the range 2, 3, 4, and 5. But if they were 2 and 3, position 6 would be fatal. If they were 2 and 4, well, actually, position 4 would be fatal. If they were 2 and 5, position 10 would be fatal, because it would be a cell that was repeating both the addition digit and the difference digit and trying to do the same for the same flanking cells. And the same goes for any pair you can multiply together for 2, 3, 4, and 5, unless when you multiply them together, there is no such cell on the line. And I think, therefore, n and m have to be 4 and 5, because this was position 18. There's no position 20 on the line. So there's no cell which will overlap between a repeat of n and a repeat of m and thus break the line. So positions 4 and 5 are the counting positions. Let's make these 4s. Yeah, there's 18 cells on the line, so that's position 16. I'll make the 4s reds and the 5s yellow. 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got something wrong already. That doesn't bode well. I've put that in position 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's in the wrong position. But I got that one right. I mean, I got 2 of them wrong on the line because I'm an absolute numpty man. Right, position 4, 8, 12, and 16. And the yellows go in position 5, 10, 15, and that's all. And on this line as well, position 4 is N or M, and position 5 is the other. Now, we don't know which is which. And we still don't. Well, can this possibly be the difference between that and that, given that this is higher? It could be if it was 4, 5, 9, weirdly. Maybe I should eliminate that possibility. 4, 5, 9. And then 5 would be the difference. And this would be a difference between that and that. Here we've got... This would be one of the situations I was trying to get fixated on up here, where the difference between those two, or the sum of those two, and the difference between those two, or the sum of those two. I think these are definitely going to be different digits. Actually, the same's true for those. And there's some sort of progression, but I don't understand it. Oh, look at this cell. Ah, this is the one, this is the one, this red cell. That is sitting between a 1 or a 2 and a 1, 2 or 3. How could it be the difference? The maximum difference between those digits is 2 if one was 1 and one was 3. And we cannot put a 1 or 2 here because of this column having a 1 and 2 in. Oh, Alarat, this is very clever. This digit has to be a summing digit because it can't be a difference digit. So reds are the sums, yellows are the differences, and that means this does go 4, 5, 9. It's the only way it can operate. And we've finally got a third digit in the grid after 15 minutes. I think this might go a bit quicker now. Now, that is the difference between those two, but this is the sum of those two. So this is a 4, and that means this is now 2 and this is 1. And now this is the sum of these two, and the maximum it can be is 5. It can't be 1 or 2, so it's 3, 4 or 5. That 5, 4 pair fills in the rest of this thermo, or the beginnings of it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This digit can't be 2, this one can't be 1, so now this can't be 3. Oh, but we've had 3, 4, 5 in this box, so that's 6, that's 7. Now, this is the sum of 1 and 1 or 2. Well, I think it's now got to be 3, and that's 2, and that's 1. Now, 3 is not eligible for these cells. Oh, we've got the 14 sum to achieve as well here. That can only have one more digit from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in it. Oh, it can't have two that aren't from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because they would be at least 6, 7. And if you were to put those there, you've got a minimum 17 on the orange diagonal. So it has the other digit from 2, 4, 5. And it can't be a 4, 5 pair that it has, because the third digit needed in that diagonal would then be another 5. So 2 is in this diagonal. And that means this digit is not 2. This is 4. That's 5. And these two have to add up to 9, including a 2. They're a 2, 7 pair. That 2 says which way round they go. And that little killer clue is done. Remaining digits in the box are 6, 8, 9. Along here, oh, nothing's changed. That's annoying. What about this digit on the thermo? No, what about the rules? What about the red and yellow? Oh, we haven't got everything. 1 plus that equals this. This digit can't be 2, 4, or 9. That doesn't eliminate much. I am going to look at this thermo. 8, 9, 5, 2 are unavailable. This can't be 1 given its position. So it's 3, 4, 6, or 7. Yeah, that's not all the help I was hoping. Oh, 2 is there and 2 is there. 2 is in one of these cells. red is a red. No, but red is a sum. Like 3 was the sum of 1 and 2. 2 can't be the sum of those two cells, so that's not 2. So this is 2, and that's a good find. Now 2 can't be in these positions. 1 can't be on this black dot if 2 can't be on it, and now it must be a 3-6 pair. And that digit is 3 or 6 also, because of this pair. This digit is not 3 or 6 now, nor is this one, which has really got trimmed back in terms of possibilities. If that's a 4, this digit is a 3. If that's a 7, this one's an 8. This one is from 1, 4, 7 in the row. Oh, the 1 or 4 there makes this one 2 or 8. And now maybe it's time to think about some of these coloured cells. 3 and 6 in this row have to be in this central box. I don't know. Well, oh, hang on. This can't be 7 because you add it to that cell to get red, and this yellow cell can't be 1 or 2. So that's a 4 definitely, and that fixes the rest of the row. 1 and 7. That gives us a 2 on the black dot. Now 4 plus yellow equals red, and yellow can't be 1, 2, or 3, or 4. So yellow is 5. Red is 9. This digit is 5 is the difference between 9 and this digit. I declared those were going to be different earlier, and I was wrong. Oh well, that's fine. I don't mind being wrong as long as, in theory, as long as we get it right in practice. That's a 3-6 pair. The Thermo says which way round they go. Oh goodness, I'm losing my mind here. 3 there, 6 there. This is a 1-8 pair. These are 4, 7, 9, and that's not a 4. These are a 5, 8 pair. And now red has to be the sum of that plus that, which isn't 9. But yellow has to be the difference between that and that. 7 won't work because the low numbers are too high. So that's a 4, and this is 5, and this is 9. 4, 5, 9 seems a very repeatable combo in this puzzle. 8, 7 there. And that 5 is the sum of 1 and 4. That might have been really simple to do, I don't know. Anyway, this digit, oh, this has got narrowed down considerably. 4, 9, 7, 6, 2. This is 1, 3, 5, or 8, but it's the difference between that and this. Well, if this, what can this be? It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So this can't be 1 or 3 because we're adding those two to get to that. This could be 5 or 8, and this is 6 or 9. Now, red is the sum of that plus this. So 9 is impossible. That's a 6. That's a 5. 6 plus 2 or 3 equals 8 or 9 here, but we've had a 9 up there. So this is 8. That's 2. And basically the line is as complete as it can be. We've done all the clues. So this digit's a naked 3. It sees the other Sudoku digits in its row and column in that case. 9 and 5 go in there. The 1, 8 pair are not resolved. They are, because this cell has to be 8. That's 1. 1, 2, 9, 5, 8. There's a 4 in one of these, and that goes there. These are from 1, 7, 9. I haven't done this 10 clue at all. Let's look at that. 1, 2, 4, 9, 5 unavailable. 3, 6, 7, or 8 there. This one, therefore, is 7, 4, 3, or 2. 4 is ruled out, and 3 is ruled out because of that pair. So this is 7 or 2. This is 3 or 8. Where do we go next? This digit can't be 7. It's part of a 6, 8 pair now. Then we fill in 5 and 4. 4 there, 4 there. This is where 4 goes in row 3. Oh, the Thermo. 5 or 7 to complete it. Can't be 6, 8 or 9. Oh, it's not giving up, is it? 8, 7, 4, 2. It's a clever puzzle. I mean, I'm very intrigued. As I said, I don't know that, oh, 6 is looking at that cell. I don't know that we'll see this sort of puzzle again because it's quite a complicated rule. And I guess, I mean, the beauty of it was that we had to work out the key feature, which was quite interesting. 3's in one of those cells. We know it's not here because of the 3, 6 pair. In fact, let's use that. 3, 6, 5, 4, 9 gone in this column. We need a 2 in the column. That digit and that digit tell us the 2 is at the top. This is 7 or 8. These are from 1, 7, 8. This row, is that better? Oh, look, this is a 1, 2, 3 triple in the first column. So that's 3, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 3 makes this cell an 8, actually. So did the clue. 8 there makes this 7. That's a 1, 8 pair. We've got 7, 6, 3 to put in at the bottom somewhere. That's now a 3, 6 pair in the column. These are 9 and 5. That's 3 or 6 in the corner. This is 6 in the row. That makes this 8 on the Thermo. That's going to sort out 6 and 8 down here, which gives us 1 and 8. Also means 6 is there in box 9. And that gives us, that's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spot. Light losing its religion. And all the digits are finishing off beautifully. Now in this box we need 7 and 9. Yes, they are finished. That gives us 7 and 6. That gives us 7 and 9. This digit must be a 5, and that's a 3 at the end of the line. It's a lovely puzzle. I like the kind of way to find out. There was so little to go on until you have this insight about repeating digits may end up in the same cell, and that can't be allowed. It's a very clever idea. A nice little trick there, Alarock. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Absolute pleasure to have your company. Love to see you again next time on the channel. Do come back tomorrow. Bye for now.